Let's go! Guys, Bitcoin is about to do something crazy, so this is an urgent video. If you are holding Bitcoin or any crypto at all, you need to watch this video. Not only are we about to potentially break out of this massive triangle and have a huge move to the upside, but also we do have something on the Lux algo. So as you can see, we did get a strong signal here. So this and much more in this video, because we're also talking about Ethereum, we're talking about some on-chain data. Let's get straight into it. Welcome back everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day. If you are new to this channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And with that said, let's get straight into Bitcoin, because as you can see, we do have potentially a imminent breakout of this big triangle we've been watching during the last couple of weeks or days here. And this is, if we break this to the downside, or sorry, to the upside, going to take us to another leg up. And if we go to my support and resistance lines, you can see that not only do we actually have resistance of the of this downwards sloping trend line on the triangle, but also we do have the edge of my orange box. You can see that we tried to break it right here, got inside of it again. So in other words, we do have some significant resistance here. So that is something you need to pay attention to. And above this, you actually have the other orange box here at about $40,000 and the red line at $42,000. So what am I trying to say here? Well, what I'm trying to say is that if we see a breakout out of this triangle, well, you can expect this to be resistance and so act accordingly. So perhaps when we are breaking out, if we break out and we see that clear breakout, this is a level to take profit at least partial profit. Now, not financial advice, of course, but just giving you the heads up. And so when I flip on the Lux algo, that is also something we need to pay attention to. So let me flip on the Lux algo right now. We did get on the 4-hourly time frame finally a buy here. Now, traditionally, these signals from the Lux algo has been very good. Okay, you can see buy signal, ride it to the upside, take profit here. And, going down, buying here, taking profit, buying, taking profit. Buying, taking profit, buying here, taking profit, and then of course we've been waiting for this signal. We or the Lux algo, if you were following this, actually got you out of Bitcoin at $58,000, and now finally we've had that signal. But this is where you also need to be very, very cautious, because this is just looking at the price action, and well, I'm not even sure exactly what they're looking at here, but what I do know is that we do have the resistance of the big triangle here. So we will need to wait for a clean breakout out of the triangle. And also, of course, we know that we have the orange box and the red line here at $42,000. So in other words, it might be a good idea to wait for this to actually get above $42,000 before acting on the signal right here. So that is what I think is the best way to do. Not financial advice, but yes, Lux algo looking pretty good right now at least. So we do not have, again, we need to get that confirmation of the signal. You cannot only go off the signal, you have to be aligned with the rest of the TA of the market as well. Now let's look at the moving averages, because that is something that we usually pay attention to. And you can see that, yes, on the moving averages, we are above the 50-period moving average, also the 100-period moving average. And now it's looking good. I mean, we are above it, and the next moving average is all the way up at $45,000. So looking good in terms of moving averages, guys. And so before we talk a bit about Ethereum, if you want to trade this volatility, you can sign up for Bybit and get $2,610 for free using my link. Also, if you want to get the Lux algo, make sure to use the code STACKER20 if you want to test that out. Okay, let's get back to Ethereum, because what you can see on Ethereum is that we do have these support and resistance levels, which we have been talking about already, but you can see that the price is actually, squeezing up here. So that is good. And this neckline is very vital, because you can see that we've been rejected multiple times here, and overall we've been having trouble getting above it. So, but still, the price is going up, making higher lows. So we might see a big breakout from this orange line right here. But then you have the orange box at $33,057. So pay attention to that. If we get above that, you have the next target at $4,000. So yeah, looking pretty good right now, I have to say. Looking pretty good for Bitcoin, but we need to get above $42,000 in order for me to be very confident, because so far, just like I've been saying, everything in between these two red lines, they are just, or that is just noise. So we need to see that breakout before I'm going to get too confident, or more confident than I am, even though we do have this triangle. Again, we could see a fake out. So you could see this go up on the 4 hourly and then straight down into the triangle. In fact, that is what a lot of whales try to do. So they try to get you to, we're breaking out. And that is why I'm always, my strategy when we are trading stuff like this. You buy a little bit at the breakout, you see where the high is going to be. You buy a little bit more at the retest, and then you watch for it. And then once we break this level, then you can put a little bit more. So you're mitigating your risk here a bit by doing it this way. In fact, you can see that right now we are actually breaking above this triangle. Again, if you use the method I described, that is going to mitigate a lot of risk compared to, going all in here. Because what sometimes happens is whales use this opportunity to try to get you to see that, we're going up like this. Yeah, we're going up. Let's put everything we have in here. And then, just straight down into the triangle again. So yeah, be careful. Of course, by the time you watch this video, this has already maybe played out and you know what actually happened. But chances are on these 4 hourly candles, we could have that fake out. So make sure to, if you want to, try to consider the strategy I told you about here. Now, I want to show you this. This is the net, this is on-chain data. So how much Bitcoin is being moved to, into, or out of exchanges. And this is Bitcoin. It's a 1 day, 7 day moving average. So the resolution is 1 day, but the moving average is 7 days. So I've been using this a bit and I've been talking about it on my channel as well. And you already know this. When we go, because you can see the black line here is the Bitcoin price. And when we get down below this black line here, that is usually a good sign to just keep buying Bitcoin, because you can see that the price, let me take another color here. So the Bitcoin on exchanges started to flow into exchanges down here. And you can see that, we got more Bitcoin to exchanges. We bottomed out. And then the Bitcoin price just went up from there. So you can see right here, we went from, what is that? The 1st of February of 2020. I guess the price was about $30,000 maybe. But nonetheless, you can see that from this bottom, we went up. The Bitcoin price went up. And so then we had another inflow or outflow of Bitcoin from exchanges right here. So this was another bottom. And from that point, Bitcoin price continued to go up. We went below here as well. And since then, Bitcoin price went up. We went below right here with this bottom. So this whole vicinity. From there, Bitcoin price went up. You have this low, these two lows. Bitcoin price went up from this low and also from this low. And from this low, it's actually pretty hard to tell, but because, this is actually converging here with the actual line of the inflows and outflows. But from this level, I mean, it was not exact, but pretty close. We continued to go up after that. And from here, you can see that we've had these two peaks. And the Bitcoin price is going up. So in other words, when you see that we start to go down a lot, meaning you're starting to see a lot of outflows from exchanges, it means that someone has been accumulating here, and then the Bitcoin price in general goes up because you're not seeing that inflow into the exchanges. And if there are no Bitcoin on the exchanges to be bought, of course, the Bitcoin price can only go one way. But this is something I'm keeping you updated on regularly. So if you want to see more of this, make sure to subscribe and activate the bell. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I will see you in the next one.